The science ship Tara is only halfway through a 2-year voyage around the world, but already researchers on board say their findings are worrying. The floating French lab is docked in Sydney during a mission to study how climate change affects coral reefs.
It's an expedition that's taken them across the world, through the Pacific Islands and North Asia, to see firsthand how climate change is affecting our oceans.
We're looking at coral, we're looking at fish, and we're looking at the water surrounding all those things.
Scientists on board the French ship Tara conduct their studies on the go, at sea, on deck, or in this tiny lab below deck.
In the dry lab we have oceanographic instruments that we use to measure 24 hours a day the properties of the water.
Their research is still a work in progress, but already they've seen how the most isolated regions are showing the effects of pollution and climate change.
Even though you're in a really isolated spot where you have just a few people living there, very far away from any like civilized country where the pollution is coming from. Doesn't matter if it's far away or isolated, the coral will still be impacted.
They've witnessed widespread coral bleaching at a far bigger scale than previously thought. On board, the ship has it all: scientists, engineers, sailors, and of course their own chef, where French food is always at hand. This is the ship's 13th expedition, and this time they're focusing on the Pacific. After they leave Sydney, they're heading straight for the Great Barrier Reef, where they'll be looking at just how climate change has affected coral there. The vessel is expected to return to France at the end of next year, and their scientific research will be published a year after that. Nadia Daly, ABC News, Sydney.